Once again, my name is Harry Sherwood, and I'm a conscious lifestyle coach with consciously.org, and I'm going to let you know what that means today. So, even for the people standing up, if everyone could please close your eyes, we're going to walk you through a quick meditation. We could all take a deep breath in through our nose, and release through your mouth. One more breath in through your nose. Consciously relax your body as you release through your mouth. And keeping your eyes closed, I want you to picture your perfect life. It could be 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Get a good image in your head. You're living the life you've always wanted to live. You are the person you've always wanted to be. How do you feel in that moment? You feel confident in who you are, connected to those around you, loved, loving. Really feel how you feel in that moment. Who are you as a person? Are you supportive? Are you compassionate? Are you a light in someone else's life? Where do you live? Take a look around. What's your surrounding? What's your environment? How are your relationships? Do you have a lot of people in your life or just a few? Are they really close relationships? Maybe they're with your animals. I have 3 cats and a dog. And lastly, how is your health? How's your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health? Do you feel vibrant? All right, you can open your eyes when you are ready. Now we're going to come back to today. What is it today that is standing in your way of living in your perfect life, of being the person you always wanted to become? What roadblocks are in your life right now if what you visualized was different than the life you live today? What habits, limiting beliefs, health problems, or emotional baggage are you carrying around with you right now, every day, and every moment? Or as we like to say, what's your story? What story are you telling yourself? Are you operating from that is running your life? Well, it's in my genes. Diabetes runs in the family, so I really don't have a choice, right? I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough resources. There's not enough hours in a day. What story are you repeating in your head over and over and over again that winds up guiding your life? Are you telling someone else's story in your head? Did your parents always tell you that you're going to grow up and be in a certain industry? Lo and behold, that's what you do now. Did you ever stop along the way and ask, is this what I really want? As conscious lifestyle coaches, we ask you, if you're not living the life that you wanted to live, your dream life, if you're not the person you've always wanted to be, are you willing to let it go? Are you willing to let go of your limiting beliefs? The story that is repeatedly running in your head every single moment. Are you willing to let go of who you are in order to become who you might be? In any way necessary. It's a true leap of faith. It's something that many people are challenged by, which is why we exist. We help you identify where you want to go in life and give you the tools to get you there. We like to call this a true north in life, because Dan's true north might be different than Beth's, which might be different than mine. We might not all be headed in the same direction. What does my perfect life look like compared to yours or someone else's? But we need to know the answer to that first, and not what someone else put in my head, but what I truly want. And at Consciously, as conscious lifestyle coaches, we use different modalities to help you get there. The first one we use is meditation. The reason that I put this first is because this is truly a holistic practice. It's an all-in-one package. It's physical, mental, and spiritual health, all in one. Meditation can lower your stress levels, which has physical effects on your body. It can decrease inflammation in your brain. Mental health, obviously back to stress again, anxiety, sadness, depression, all just through how I breathe. It's amazing. Spiritual health, no matter what your spiritual connection is, no matter what your higher source is, even if you don't identify with one, it can help you connect with you on a deep level. We use emotional release. We try to take you from here to get you there. But in order to do that, we have to recognize that this exists. We have to recognize that we're carrying around with us emotional blockages, as we say, that might have happened when we were 5 years old. And it doesn't need to be something super traumatic. It can be something as simple as the kids down the street didn't want to play with you. And now you have an overwhelming need, whether you recognize it or not, to please people so that you become a part of the crowd. Or it can be something traumatic. But we need to get rid of those. Because every single day we can pick up more. And if all we're doing is picking up more, then we're just blocking ourselves up. Excuse me. Lifestyle coaching. Who are you? What have you experienced up until now? What are your core values? Do you know? Where are you going? What did that vision look like? How can we get there? How can we set goals? And how can we hold you accountable and help you along that way? Plant-based nutrition. Nutrition is absolutely essential, especially nowadays. There's so many chemicals and toxins and different things in our foods that are really affecting us. Diabetes, obesity, heart disease, hypertension, fill in the blank. This is all either caused by or greatly affected by the food you put in your body on a day-to-day basis. And lastly, natural remedies. We like to get people away from medications because the side effects are a mile long. Get them away from chemicals that were made in a lab and give them back to just natural sources, plants, Bach flowers, homeopathics, essential oils, just to really cleanse the body. Each one of these is a different piece of the puzzle, as we say. Each, as you can see, with a beautiful part. And we do offer each of these individually at Consciously. But we've also recognized that when you put those pieces together, they start to form this beautiful picture of health and of who you are. Which is why we put together our Conscious Lifestyle Program. It's a 6-month program which has a step-by-step process to help you get to where you want to go. We start with meditation, emotional release, and lifestyle coaching. These give you the tools to be able to navigate life. We immediately start on the mind, body, spirit. We immediately start getting rid of those emotional blockages that we talked about. And we start setting goals. Start finding your true north. And then from there, we get into nutrition and natural remedies. That way we know that it's not your mental or physical health, or mental or spiritual health that's affecting your physical. We've already started addressing those. And everything that we do at Consciously is eco-friendly. The nutrition plan we have, the natural remedies, everything affects the world in a good way. It has a good ripple effect on the earth, its inhabitants, and everything else. Who we are looking for. And this was in a different font, so it's much harder to read here. But we're looking for someone who wants to become the person they've always wanted to be. Who wants to live in that vision that you had earlier. We're looking for someone who wants to change, but just might not know what what the next step looks like. They might have tried quite a few things, might have read a stack of books. They're just not quite there. Someone who desperately needs a support system. They just don't have anyone else to turn to, no one to help. And lastly, someone who is ready to heal. It's a powerful word, healing. Powerful word, healing. Because it can mean so many different things. So this might be, but is not limited to, a student who's transitioning out of college or out of high school into the world who's looking to create a very purposeful life. If they're transitioning into college, we have Kim Gerard here. Someone who, as Bob always says, life change, divorce, death, retirement, or as he says, fired, hired, retired. And they're looking to find just a new path. Someone who's struggling with their health in any way, shape, or form, physical, mental, or spiritual. And yes, spirituality does have a level of health to it. The more connected we are with purpose and the source, whatever you may believe, has an immense effect on our physical and mental health. And lastly, someone who's in desperate need of support. This might be someone who's in the addiction process or someone suicide prevention. Someone who's absolutely on the edge and it's just yelling help, even if they're not saying it out loud. In the end, as conscious lifestyle coaches, we're here to help. It's all we can do. But your life is yours to make of it what you will. We can show you the way, but you need to make the choice. And you're the one who has to act on change. Because you are the one that you've been waiting for. Thank you.